In our last episode, we leave Ascension and travel to Magdelana Bay, where I find the elusive beach Canadian trapped in the sand.
In this episode, we have a lovely spinnaker run to Cabo San Lucas because we almost run out of fuel.
After leaving Magdelana Bay at 03:30 in the morning in the black, motoring until about noon because there was no wind at all, I do a quick fuel calculation and realize, shit, we don't have enough fuel to get there. So at that point we decide the only sail that's going to fly in 5 to 10 knots with a breeze downwind is going to be our kite. Up she goes, nice and pretty. And we start drifting along. Actually, it turned out to be not too bad, about 3.5 and then accelerating eventually to about 5 knots. So did a nice spinnaker sail. So we have a tuna lure out the back looking for the tuna or Dorado. Unfortunately, I found out later once we got into Cabo San Lucas that my leader was too short. So lots of fish looked at it, but nobody actually bid.
No fish.
No fish. Hi, Jackie.
Hello.
Are we sailing in the sun with your spinnaker?
Yes, we are sailing with a spinnaker. We're doing 3.5 to 4 knots. We're still 30 hours from our waypoint on outside the Cape. Probably another 3 hours after that, so 33 hours to get into Cabo, which is going to be another day and a bit from now.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon and we're going to get in there at dark. In a day and a bit.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We might be going slower in the night.
Yeah, depends if the wind dies or not. It's only about 9 knots of breeze. And we don't have enough fuel to get us there, so we're sailing.
We have the whole Dome of Oblivion up, which is our full canvas enclosure. Keeps the dew off of us at night. Also keeps the boogeyman from coming into the cockpit and scaring the crap out of us in the dark.
The Dome of Oblivion is mostly for my benefit because I don't like to see the wind or the waves.
We're sailing! Yay! Finally! Under Gibberone. We had the spinnaker out earlier and took some video of that. Our bright green and white and yellow spinnaker. Jennifer, I guess? I don't know what it's called.
Jennifer.
Cruising spinnaker. It is 4:30 in the afternoon. We're going into our, it's officially our first night.
Yep.
On this passage, even though we left at 2 a.m.
This morning.
This morning, yes, at 2 a.m. this morning. This will be our first full night. We're on our way to Cabo, and we are currently 18 hours and 20 minutes from the Cape, and then we'll turn and run in the 6 or 7 miles to go around Cabo. So hopefully this wind will carry through the night and we'll just keep on sailing.
Yes, Mike does sleep on occasion, especially when we're sailing. He likes to sleep when we're sailing, not when we're motoring, just when we're sailing.
Angelique likes to run off the wind, so we got about 11 knots of apparent, and we're actually doing 4.5. I have a little issue I've got to adjust on that gauge. 15 knot following breeze held till 2:30 in the morning. After a quick calculation, we discovered we had enough fuel to safely motor to Cabo San Jose. Yippee!
Yay!
The dolphins come into the bow and bless us with good luck, which is always nice. Makes me feel better. Maybe my fuel calculation was accurate. These guys look spectacular at night when they come in. There was a lot of phosphorus and the boat was just lit up with phosphorus, and then these guys came in as little torpedoes all around us. Unfortunately, it doesn't come out well in the camera. Sorry.
Sunrise at the Cape of Cabo. We're about 30 miles out from rounding the Cape. Cabo San Lucas is just around that point. Down there, just around that point, is Cabo San Lucas. And hopefully we have enough fuel to get us in and be able to refuel and then continue on. Oh. And we have a crescent moon still.
As we start to round the Cape at Cabo San Lucas, we notice that the huge amount of development that has gone on in the 8-9 years that we've been away. There's tons of new condo developments, new resorts. It's just a booming place. There's just so many. The hillside is just covered. When we were there in 2008, this particular hillside was barren, and now look at it. It's just massively developed. There's so much development at Cabo San Lucas that I don't remember all of these condos that are on this little sand beach between the Cape and the entrance into Cabo San Lucas and the arches. But there's a ton there now.
The last hurricane in 2010 or 2012, whenever it was, has dramatically changed the point at Cabo San Lucas. One of the significant arches has now been washed away, and one of Neptune's fingers is gone.
In 2008, when we sailed down here, there were 3 large cruise ships where that one is, and we anchored just to the right of it, where you can see there. The anchorage is still available. We had heard that they were charging $25 to anchor in there, but that is not true. Since we had anchored here in 2008, we didn't feel the need to spend the night, so we just continued on to San Jose del Cabo. Lenora Carrington escaped a stultifying Lancashire childhood to run off with Max Ernst and hang out with Picasso and André Breton in 1930s in Paris. She fled the Nazis, escaped a psychiatric hospital in Spain, and became a national treasure in Mexico. Samples of her surrealist work can be found along the walk around the marina at Los Cabos.
In our next episode, Jackie puts her face in the water for the first time in her life and goes snorkeling on a reef at Los Muertos.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on our Facebook page, Instagram, and Patreon.
Welcome to our two newest patrons, Bruce Champion and Angel Dust. You too can help improve the quality of our videos by becoming a patron at patreon.com.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.
Catch you next time.
Go cruising now, my brother. It's later than we think.